Okay. Um, this is a venting video. This is a video diary. I'm not gonna lie. So, if you're in a space where you want to be a bit more peaceful in the sense of not introspecting, I would click off of this video. I'll give you 2 seconds. Two, one, two. Okay. Um. So, okay, I actually have an organized way that I want to talk about this because I don't just want to vent. Um, because this is something that like I've already processed. So now I'm just talking through it again because I'm, like I said, introspecting. I think this at this point I'm just giving myself an outlet to speak about it on. But hi, um, I'm tired of having nowhere to go. Um, and when I say that, I mean that I'm tired of consistently being the rock and the glue and all of the things, but never having something to come home to. Like, it's very much so. Ugh, it's very much so. It's exhausting because up until maybe a week or two ago, I didn't even realize that I was not alone. And for like most of my life, I've felt alone. Like, I've always been the emotional regulator for my mom. I've always had to be the bigger person when it came to my dad because he was so fucking irrationally angry all the time because whatever beef he had with my mom at the time, he refused to let her live that shit down. And because she didn't give him life, he just gave that shit to me. Nigga was always going out of his way to cuss me out and make me feel like I was fucking less than. And then when I was around him, he was going out of his way to again make me feel like I was less than, but in a woman's body because I shouldn't dress like this or I shouldn't act like this. I need to make sure that I'm doing all of these things to appease to a man. So not only was my entire life, like my existence was geared towards damage control for these adults emotionally, but it was also niggas want to start fucking doing shit when I decide I want to record. But whatever. Um, love a reference to distractions. But aside from emotional regulation, aside from emotional regulation, I was trying to figure out how I could be myself in a way that would that would work for other people. Like, that has been my entire life. Mind you, y'all, I'm a lesbian, okay? So not only am I not like romantically attracted to males or like emotionally attracted to males, but like I also grew up chronically heterosexual because I was trying to run away from lesbianism as a result of hating my womanism, and because of my father also, but because I was trying to like go after being like this perfect masculine from my mother and for my father and for myself because I felt like I didn't have anybody when I didn't, you know? So I literally had to, or I assumed this position of being the caretaker for everybody around me without ever actually knowing what that looked like for myself. And it's gotten me to this point where I chase balance. Like, I chase perfection in the sense of balance, having a balance of masculine and feminine energy, because I went my entire life trying to be a perfect man. Like, I went through my entire life trying to be a perfect man. Like I said, for my mama, because she was a single mother that was emotionally dysregulated, and for my father, because he was a emotionally dysregulated man that fucking hated himself and put that shit on me. And so for my entire life, I literally have just been like floating through the wind, just making everybody my fucking responsibility and never giving myself the space to thrive or be a person or to be seen or to be heard or to have desires. Like, and it's that was exhausting. It took me to a point of depression because I was approaching life in that relational dynamic as well, where I would overdo or overgive and still would not give myself the permission to feel like I was giving enough. And something that that's life is really driving into me right now. It's just the fact that my effort is enough and all I can do is what all I can do. Everything isn't meant to be fixed. In fact, most things aren't meant to be fixed. Just because I'm a Virgo and I was given the gift of insight and the ability of like discernment, bitch, does not fucking mean that I should be using that on every motherfucking body. Just because I can see through you, don't mean you can see through you. And if you can't see through you, I should not be trying to be that mirror. I have always been like, oh, let me be your mirror, let me be your, like, I just wanted somebody to choose me based off of what I could do for them, and I never stopped to think, bitch, what the fuck do you need? I did not bring my water, but I never stopped to think, bitch, what the fuck do you need? Like, I compromise all fucking day. I'm cordial all fucking day. I can bend to what other people need all fucking day. But when it comes to me, bitch, I feel guilty. I feel shitty. I feel like I'm begging for a billion favors when I simply just ask for a basic need. And I know a lot of the times when people are like complaining about things of this nature, they're genuinely the type of people that are takers. Like, they don't be willing to give shit. And me personally, I did get to a point of burnout where I was just taking and I wasn't willing to give shit. I'm not gonna lie, that was like maybe a couple years ago. Um, but like, that was also a rock bottom that I had reached, where I was starting to process all the things that I'm telling you now. So that was a whole different time, a whole different version of self, and I take accountability for that, and I understand that. You feel me? But then that still is the same version of me now. Like, that still leads me back to the version of me now that is like, where is there room for me? Because if I used to do all of those things to be chosen, then I still was not being my authentic self, and I still was dimming myself. I still was abusing myself. You feel me? And it's like, I'm not here to just take, and I'm not here to just give anymore. I don't feel like there are roles. I feel like it's mutual resonance. You feel me? Like, when you fuck with somebody, your authentic and their authentic clashes. It's no longer a how compatible can we be. No, it's a how well do our authenticity, how well do our authentic expressions resonate with one another all of the time. You feel me? How content can we be in resonance all of the fucking time, not just when we're in collaboration, or when we or not in collaboration, when we're in cooperation with one another. When it comes to like, what's the word? I forgot the word. But yeah, like, and I know that like the more balanced relationships that I create, the more, okay, sorry. But I know that the more that I create balanced relationships, the more that like I will create more balanced relationships. Like the more I establish balance in my everyday relationships and friendships, the more I will attract that, and the more that will become a daily thing for me. It's just I just getting like I'm currently dealing with the resentment and the frustrations around the liminal phase of being at a different place but not physically being there yet. You feel me? Like I've done the spiritual healing, I've done the spiritual healing, or I've done some work to get me in that direction, but I'm not in the direction yet, if that makes sense. And it's frustrating because like I said, this is also my relational dynamic in life. It's not just friendship, it's not just relationships, it's not just with my parents and with my family, it's with what I want to do for a living, like for a living, it's with my life. Like I struggle to edit and post videos because of this teeter tatter in between wanting to be at a balance and trying to maintain this perfection that is only achieved when you are truly present. Because perfection is only presence. Perfection is not a real fucking thing. Not in the way that the oppressor or the enemy, the whatever spirit you want to call it, not what the opposite energy has made us feel like we should be in. You feel me? I don't resonate with the energy of imbalance anymore. And I'm not saying that I don't feel like as a human being I should never fucking experience an extreme again. I'm not about to yell over this shit, bro. This motherfucker done came with a lawnmower. They had weed hedger thingies. This motherfucker got a lawnmower. I guess love and reverence to the people that be cleaning up the side of the streets. I can't be upset. I can't be upset. I'm just gonna take this as a moment of silence to shut the fuck up. So as I was saying, this is not just, this is about me coming back home to feeling at home in my body. Like this is the active, like the part in the tarot deck or in the fool's journey where the fool realizes that mistakes have been made and healing has been done and he's not where he wants to be, but he knows where he needs to go, where he wants to go, and what his potential is at this point. And now he's just sitting in that liminal phase. where he's like, okay, well, now the fuck what? Now the fuck what? And Spirit's just like, oh no, just wait. You're good. Just be patient. Just sit in this grief for a little bit. You're good. You're good. Just grieve about it. And I can't sit here and say that the grief is not putting me in this space where I feel like I'm not doing enough. Like that balance is coming, that strive for balance is coming in. And something that I've been learning a lot is balance is a gift of mine. It's something that I was born to be able to naturally be at. That's not something I should strive for. That's not something that I should be trying to force. And me, I definitely naturally am a very like if anybody's into human design, I have a defined root center. It pretty much means that like my energy is always going, but I have an undefined sacral center. So my energy is always going, but I don't have my physical energy is always going, but I don't have the mental and emotional energy to always go. So it puts me in a, so it, my body, my natural baseline is kind of anxiety. And that has always been something that I struggle with because why the fuck is my body at odds with me? What the fuck did I do to it? Like, I'm sorry that I was born this way, but please, 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 cut me some slack. Like, I can't do this anymore. I'm tired, literally and figuratively. Like, I'm tired, bro. I'm tired. I just want to be able to sit and fucking. I just want to be able to fucking sit in contentment without feeling the need